So now we're going to look at the properties of water. This is a pretty straightforward lab. It shouldn't take very long. But we're going to need to gather some supplies first. So we can just kind of look at this. If you have some pennies lying around your house still, I know they don't make them anymore, but if you have them, you can use them. Dimes will also work. So grab a couple, 2 or 3 or 4 of those. You will need like a dropper. You can get these if you don't have one kicking around your house. I found this in something that had been expired, so I just washed it out. I'm going to use that. You can also get these at like the pharmacies, or if you want to just come swing by the Lone Tree campus, if you're in Flagstaff, we can give you some disposable pipettes that you can use for this lab too. So we're going to need a little container to hold our tap water. I've labeled these. You're also going to need some either 91% or 70% rubbing alcohol. Either of them will work. So maybe you have some of this kicking around. Again, I think I got this at Walgreens for a couple bucks. And then we're going to make a mess. So have yourself a roll of paper towels or some napkins or something handy. We're going to want to grab the access to the spreadsheet. So either in your digital version of the lab or straight from Canvas, you should be able to access that. We're also going to need to make a saltwater solution. So I've got my little saltwater labeled jar. All I'm going to do is take my 1/4 cup of water. Don't spill it. Dump that in. I'm going to set this up a little bit because set this up now. We won't need it till the end. But it'll be nice to have it all already going. And so then this is my 1/4 teaspoon. So I'm going to do 2 of these. So I need a 1/2 teaspoon and a 1/4 cup of water. Again, just regular table salt works. Whatever you have laying around the house is going to be just fine. All right. So got my little saltwater solution. Give that guy a little bit of a stir. And then we'll use this at the end. I'm going to use 3 different pennies for this experiment. And then, if you want to do heads and tails, I don't know if it affects the results of these experiments, but pick one and be consistent. I'm going to do all heads because why not? All right. So let's start with just our regular tap water. We're going to try to make a guess of how many drops of water we can put on this penny before it overflows. So let's see what just 1 drop of water looks like. Now, some pro tips at testing just the cohesive properties. We're not testing the effects of gravity. So if you're going way up here, you're going to get very different results. So we want to be testing. So we're trying to test cohesion. So it works best if you kind of stabilize your dropper and do it from a consistent height as you count to keep track of how many drops you're getting on that penny. I think I'm on like 5 or 6, but I was talking, so I wasn't paying attention. Okay, this is your tap water is your control group. And then your experimental groups are going to be your salt water and your rubbing alcohol.